Ooh.
And we have a whopper of a topic to move on to.
Do we have to move on?
Yeah, you know, I don't make these stories up. We're not the originators.
No, you just find them.
I don't. They come to me. It's a curse. And these words are going to actually be painful for me to say. So I just want to make sure if you're listening or watching, you understand. I take no joy in delivering this news. But apparently Lionsgate, whom you may know as a movie studio.
What is the best thing that they've made?
They've done pretty good stuff. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but they're not a terrible studio. But there's always a first for anything, right?
These are the people behind the Expendables.
Okay, well, Expendables, that's not a horrible movie franchise. It has ridiculous moments, but they're still watchable, I would say.
I mean, anything's watchable. I watch the Fast and the Furious movies. Doesn't mean they're good.
Well, okay. Honestly, though, if given a choice between the Expendables and this movie that we're about to talk about,
This movie.
You'd watch this movie?
I would.
Well, we had different priorities then. We're talking about a live-action Naruto film that Lionsgate is going to be making. But before you ask why, because I know that's what you're thinking. And by the way, let me just say, I am not a fan of the Naruto anime. I read the manga up until, I want to say, about a few issues into Shippuden, which I want to say is like maybe...
That's far.
I maybe got to like issue 33 or 36.
It's pretty far.
Pretty decent chunk of the manga, yeah.
That's far.
Well, like, I want to say the original ended with like 28. Like 28 was like the ending of...
I always forget that it's a lot easier to like make the manga than it is to make the anime.
Yeah, they do one chapter a week.
Yeah.
Oh, in the anime they actually do.
Anime's got like, I imagine it's, I don't know what has more, One Piece or Naruto at this point.
Or Bleach.
Bleach is done.
I know Bleach is done, but still, I kind of feel like those three series were just like in a competition to see who could hold out the longest.
Do you want to know something? Bleach may have, I think Bleach ended like last year. They only made like 400 episodes. Which sounds really ridiculous when I say they only made 400 episodes. I think One Piece is on like episode 800 or something. And Naruto is pretty close behind.
So you said Bleach is the one that had 400 episodes?
Yeah.
It's so insane. So, yeah, and this is like, you know, Naruto, like the first 4 seasons is like 220 episodes. It's ridiculous. But this is to apparently join other anime series. We've discussed Ghost in the Shell and how that'll actually probably be I think it'll be a good movie.
I certainly hope so. Look, just because there's a really good actor or actress in a movie, that doesn't give me hope.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It doesn't. Like, I know...
it can help. But...
I'm blanking on her name.
Are you talking about Scarlett Johansson?
Yes, Scarlett Johansson. Yeah, like, I know, like, she's playing it. I know there was some, like, really... There were some people that were kind of bent out of shape. The fact that, like, a white woman was playing a Japanese cop. I completely and totally get that. When has anyone in anime looked slightly Japanese?
Well, aside from that, she's a cyborg android.
That's another thing. Pretty much not even human.
We don't know what she looked like when she was human.
Yeah, she's a robot.
So, just saying.
Not saying that those people aren't right. Not saying that the decision was wrong. Just saying, who can even tell?
Right. And the decision just or the argument just gets even more ridiculous when you try to apply it to Dragon Ball, which to my knowledge doesn't have Japan as a country.
Also, people can live in other countries.
Yeah, that too.
Like,
and have like, you know,
they've been doing that. Like, I could I could save up money, go buy a plane to Japan, get my citizenship, and just live there for the rest of my life.
So, yeah, but Naruto.
I actually like Naruto. I do.
I don't dislike it. You know, I don't dislike it. In fact, I made the mistake of hanging out. No, there was one evening when, this was back when I used to spend a lot of time in a coffee shop just writing, sometimes for like 10 hours a day. Yeah, I was in a big writing binge in my mid-20s. I made the mistake of starting a conversation with someone a few years younger than me, and said that I didn't really care too much for Naruto. The next 3 hours of that evening were taken up by him telling me all the plot details of the series up to that point, between the point that I had stopped reading it to the current.
I would have left.
Well, he was very passionate.
I would have left. Like, Look, I like Naruto. I like a few Shonen Jump stuff. Naruto's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's mainly for the video games, because I don't have time to, like, catch back up in the anime. And I know it's starting to, like, slow down. Because I think the subbed version has ended, and I think the dubbed is like catching up. I think it's like 700 or 800 something. The video games, there's a lot of them, but they sum up everything pretty well.
Just play the Ultimate Ninja Storm
exactly
series.
Like I'll be getting it sometime soon because I want to play it. I love the Ultimate Ninja Storm series.
It's some of the best cell shading in games that I've seen.
It's probably one of the very few fighting games that I actually enjoy. I am not very big into fighting games, and I'm not.
It's an arena
good at
fighter.
Them. Yeah, like Smash. I don't know if people consider that a fighting game. I consider it a fighting game.
Okay, yeah. Let's just put that to bed. Smash is a fighting game. It's a platform-based fighting game, but it is a fighting game.
Yeah, Naruto is probably.
It's an arena fighter.
It's the second best fighting game that I'm good at. I'd say the third would probably be Soul Calibur.
Oh, Soul Calibur. Yeah, that's more of a traditional fighting game.
Yeah, I'm not good at Soul Calibur. I just know how to play. As opposed to like any other... You put a controller in my hand playing like Street Fighter, Tekken, or like anything else, I'm gonna button mash. I'm sorry if that irritates you. I don't know the combos. I don't play those games. I'm gonna button mash. Get off my back.
So, in regards to this movie, though, I don't see how they're going to do it well. Because, let me get this out of the way right here and now. I'm going to call that they're not going to make an all-Japanese cast.
Oh, no.
They're just not. This is not Attack on Titan, where it's made by a Japanese company, and it's,
even
Japanese
that
language.
Was bad.
And that was bad too. Yeah. You're going to have people that are going to be mad that, you're going to have some white actors in here. You're probably going to have some Japanese actors in here. I don't know how they're going to pull this off, because it's so steeped in Japanese mythology that I don't see how. I mean, let's just look at Naruto from a non-anime viewer's perspective. You got a ninja with bright yellow hair that runs around in an orange jumpsuit. Ninja.
That's about as untraditional ninja.
Ninja, mind you. These are the killers that worked in silence and darkness. They weren't loud-mouthed, brightly colored characters. I'm sorry, but they weren't. And that's probably why most people like Sasuke because he's more of a traditional ninja anyway.
He is actually the closest out of anyone in that show to being a ninja, especially young Sasuke. Fun fact, ninjas didn't wear black. They actually wore dark blue.
And he wears?
Dark blue. Of course, he's also got like a ping pong paddle on the back of his like thing, so and it's bright red, so there's that.
Yeah. But yeah, we don't have much hope for this being a successful adaptation. I don't really see this working. I just don't see live action anything working with Naruto. It works for some things. I think it works for things which are based in currently existing film genres. Like, I think Ghost in the Shell, whether or not this upcoming movie is going to be good, it can work because we have such a well-established sci-fi genre in film already. And it's kind of strange because certain sci-fi films influence Ghost in the Shell, which is now going to be a movie. What influenced Naruto? Other manga? I don't see a Hollywood, or I don't see a Hollywood film genre that this would actually fit into.
I think the jutsus would probably be the biggest problem. Especially substitution jutsu. I'm sorry, I can't think of a way to make a cloud of smoke appear and a log with, I think it has their like bandana on it or something. Or their headband.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember if that does or not. I don't see how you can make that look good. Like, as far as like breathing fire and like electricity and stuff like special effects stuff like that, I think that can do pretty fine. And like their weapons, I believe that they could make some really cool looking weapons. I think that like substitution might be like my biggest problem. And some like character types, I feel like won't match very well going into realistic. Like Naruto,
yeah,
he's probably going to be annoying more than anything, or they're going to just make him serious, which will break his character.
Here's another problem. That is one anime where I will say with absolute confidence, there's too many cast members.
There's a lot.
There's too many ninjas to keep up with.
Yeah. Unless they try and do something where it's like it only focuses
on the core.
Squad 37.
Yeah.
Or whatever their name is. And it like you like look over and like maybe there's like a training montage and like you see like you can clearly see there's a dude over there with like a hoodie and he's got like a dog in his check. It's like, oh, that's Kiba. Or you look over, there's an Asian dude with a bowl cut and like a green onesie. He's like, there's Rock Lee.
I mean, this even if you tried to do it in a way similar to how Harry Potter was adapted to film.
What if this becomes a multi-film series?
It won't, because this is not going to be successful.
But what if? Yeah, okay,
I'm calling it now. This is not going to be successful.
I'm actually like I'm 77. No, I'm 80% sure this will tank. But I want to see an adaptation, a human, real-life adaptation of Rock Lee.
Oh, God.
Him and Guy Sensei. I want that. That's what I want from this movie. I want two people who fit that. Also, if we could get... Oh, no, David Bowie died.
Yeah.
I was going to say if we could get him to play Kakashi.
You know, you're right.
That would be...
He'd be the only person.
Yeah. Shout out to Naruto Abridged for making that actually a thing. That's not an original idea of mine. That was like all them.
And
it's little Karibo, I think, did that.
Here I was proud of you for a moment.
That's the funniest thing. Like, Little Karibo's Naruto Abridged series is hilarious.
Maybe I'll start watching that. I am a fan of DBZ Abridged. So, but yeah, movies, you say it's going to tank. I say it's going to tank.
Also, we don't have an article about it, but Full Metal Alchemist is also getting a Japanese.
Oh, we covered it.
Did we?
Nathan and I covered it. Oh. We covered that initial teaser trailer that got sent out.
Oh, then I'm late to the party.
Yeah.
I only found out about it, I think, like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it came out. It was during that long stretch where you were probably gone for like 3 weeks or so, and it was one of them. You should probably watch the podcast once in a while. Wouldn't kill you.
I had finals.
Running out of mileage on that one.